Hello, welcome to DevLog 4 of my Minecraft Roguelike series. I have a huge update for you guys today. Last time we covered how I made a button to start the entire thing from scratch. And right now I have a lot. There's a little sneak peek. But I've labeled nearly every single command block to make everything easier. That's not really important right now though. I've changed the lobby a little bit. That was the original one. The one further is the new one. It's the exact same, just a little smaller. The start button still works completely, but what I've done so far is really good. This is just my little testing tool. I just call it WASD. It's a diamond with sharpness 255, so I can immediately kill any enemies that I need. And so I'm going to show you guys what's up. Number one, there's no chance for it to not spawn anymore. And number two, this huge elevator. We have this absolutely wonderful design that I made. I really like it personally. I like the copper. It looks a lot better without Fulbright on. It actually looks like shadows. You can see the black stained glass is used to mimic that shadow effect. I love that. It goes upward. It adds just like a lot of atmosphere to the project. The floor is now mossy stone bricks, as well as normal stone bricks. And everything looks just a lot smoother, really. But the biggest thing is what the skeletons drop. Normally, skeletons just drop normal skeleton stuff like bones, arrows, and rarely a bow. Now, they drop stators and soul fragments. Now, this is going to be the coins. This is going to be what it replaces emeralds. Might change the name if I want to. And soul fragments, it's actually very lucky. I usually get, it's usually the only one. You get a 10% chance to get two. Is what will power the elevator itself and allows you to move on to the next level. So instead of having to find the exit, you now have to do it yourself. You have to go out, and this provides a reason to actually fight any enemies. You have to fight them now. Instead of, which is a gameplay issue with a lot of dungeons have, where you can just find the dungeon, find the exit of the dungeon, go into the next level, and then you're not prepared for the late game because you haven't leveled up yet. This forces you to actually kill enemies. Every single skeleton drops this. It's a random chance. I've actually learned how to do some data pack stuff. As you can see, soul fragment is a gas tier, and the stators are prismarine crystals. I think prismarine crystals was a great idea because they kind of look like coins in a way. You know what I mean? They kind of look a little bit like coins. But of course, they still drop bones. I wanted to keep that realism in, and they still have the chance to drop their armor and swords. As you can see, boom, stone sword. Really, there's no need to have that. You're going to probably get your own swords and probably going to have a shop system or something like that, where you can get your own swords, but oh well. Currently, that's really all I have on the loot side of things, but this is a huge step, because this means that I can go ahead and add loot boxes, or just chests that give you loot. The slimes are bigger now, which is much better. They're larger and they actually do damage. I'm probably going to up their damage to make them more dangerous, though. They're more rare. Everything is rare. I've tweaked the changes. I completely agree with what the comments said on my last video. Way too many enemies. Just absolutely egregious amounts. So now there are a lot less, and I'm probably going to make it even easier because this is only supposed to be the first level. So the soul fragments, right, you would just drop them in the middle, and I may move the chain so that it's only hanging on here so I can add actual stuff inside of here, but I'm not sure yet. That's for later date. The spiders are not changed at all. They're the exact same. They have the exact same normal loot. I'm going to edit their loot and make them more reliable on loot and give them more soul fragments than skeletons to reward you for fighting a stronger enemy. As you can see, this is a very strong enemy. And that's all we have on the inside dungeon parts of things. This is a really huge step. You really cannot know how much of a step this is for this game. It really just allows me to get going with a lot of other things. This can make the first playtest version that I will get some people to play. And maybe I'll actually learn how to edit for that. If I make a genuine video that's not just me walking around and showing you guys what everything is, I will do my best to edit. Maybe hire somebody. Waste a few bucks. The slimes drop normal stuff, but since, like I said, this is a step in the right direction. I really like the elevator design. I can show you it from a outside perspective. Here it is in the structure block form. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It opens up automatically when you spawn in, so that's why it's saved as this. The cave itself is, as you can see, it would be cutting into the command blocks, and so it just sort of destroys the command blocks. That's okay, because I have the bottom layer here saved in another structure block themselves, and a backup over there, just in case. Nothing on the cosmetic side has really changed that much. There's a little testing area. Other than the fact that instead of copying from this, I'm copying from this. Here we have a stone brick. So I keep the tuff and I put some pale moss here as well. Or sorry, not tuff. Coral. I keep the coral there. If you didn't notice earlier, whenever the elevator opens, it has a little sound it plays. Currently it's just the piston sound, but I'm thinking of changing it. Not sure. I might make it on every single corner. Who knows, right? So, I mean, everything is going really good so far. Like I said, it's confirmed. Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. It's confirmed to have a spawn now. You 100% chance will have a spawn every single time you roll, because it's already automatically sets a possible spawn, which basically which confirms that you'll spawn into a large room most of the time. Sometimes you won't. That's why I will be giving the player a golden pickaxe that can break cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. Currently, the plan for spiders is to rename dried kelp to be like spider legs or something like that, and they drop like a lot each time. Look at it; it looks like a spider leg, doesn't it? And so that would be like one of the main food sources. You just munch on really crappy spider legs. Could do more things. Right now, I'm not really thinking about texture packs. If I am, that'll allow for, improvements to the game. But as of currently, there will be none. The lore reason, I've already thought of this, for why souls will power the elevator itself is because of the soul lanterns. As you can see, they had to be running on something. Maybe it's fire, soul fire. Well, in this world, I'm going to say, everything runs on souls. This runs on the ambient souls around it. Just things that move around automatically give them enough power to make light. But this is such a huge lumbering machine, it cannot simply be powered from ambient souls. It needs direct souls, and soul fragments are not enough, so you need a lot of them. Maybe I'll do like every single enemy on the map minus a couple to add some rooms for... Oh, look at this. This is one of the rare campfire ones. I really like this one personally, because it allows me to add incredibly rare loot, because like I said, it's rare itself. So on the off chance that you get one of these, I'll give you a delicious loot box to feast upon. The slimes themselves are going to be... Okay, now I gotta explain something. The reason why it's here is because every single campfire is always the same. And I'm going to change that, don't worry, I'm going to fix that. Right now I just haven't gotten to it. But every single time that a campfire spawns, they're the same campfire. I'll fix it, don't worry. What I really like, because people have been asking me what kind of advice, what kind of ideas I want. One thing that I purposefully want today, for this video, is cosmetics. How do you think that's going to look better? Because currently I think it looks amazing. Right, this is a very good dungeon, and it sells the old vibe. A ton of slimes that can't seem to get out of their cobwebs. What else do you think I could add? I could do so much more. Obviously, we have moss, pale moss. We have moss on the walls themselves. We have moss on this floor. And we have cobwebs, and we have lanterns. What else could I do? What do you guys think? There are going to be chests, obviously. But currently I don't really have anything else that I could, add to this. I could go more into copper. So I really like how this looks, the aged look of the copper bars that were added semi-recently. Those look really nice, and the copper lanterns just fit absolutely perfectly with them. They just look at that; it's absolutely wonderful. Really loving the cosmetic direction that Minecraft is going as of lately. But that's really it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see anything in specific, please comment about it. I reply to most comments. When I don't reply to them, it's because it's typically something that I've already said in the video. Or I didn't like your tone. I'm just kidding, that's a joke. Yeah, typically it's just because I already said it in the video, so I didn't feel like responding. But really anything at all, I will respond, as long as it's not parroting something that I've already said. But anyway, please give me your thoughts, anything you'd like. If you'd like to, see any specific enemies, I would love to do that. But I don't really want to bloat the first level right now, because currently there are witches and skeletons and spiders and cave spiders and slimes that can spawn. This is a unfortunate spawn room. No, it's not. Okay, we're good. See, like I said, you have a really high chance to connect to one of these large rooms, right? Where the chests will supposedly be, and more structures. Currently, I'm thinking of some dungeon structures, like something locked away. Like, imagine you just see like this thing made of iron bars with a really good loot inside, and something dangerous protecting it. I don't know, like who knows, man? A horde of zombies, maybe, or a really big zombie. Whatever it is, it's really up to debate. Vindicators as well. They are going to be in our lovely game. They're going to be rotten adventurers that want to steal all of your money, all of your status, all of your everything. So that's a good new addition. Tell me what you think. If you think the name Satyrs is stupid, let me know. If you think the idea of soul fragments is stupid, let me know. If you want to see specific mobs not as enemies, let me know. Anything at all, please. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is DevLog 4. Huge update. For me, at least. And thank you for watching.